Thanks for tuning in. Barbershop Sports Talk.
You're not as sold on Devonta as maybe other people are when people think of Devonta. He was a
Yeah,
Heisman.
I'm really not.
He was a Heisman.
I'm really not.
So
I don't. No. No. People aren't hyping him for no reason. He lived up to the hype. The problem is, see, college really is about speed. And for anybody that doesn't believe me, let me plug in a man called John Ross, speedy guy. Henry Ruggs, speedy guy. They don't typically pan out in the NFL, right? Okay, well, Silas, why are you bringing that up? Devonta Smith isn't even that fast at all. If anything, he's just a crisp route runner. Right, but those crisp route runners, they're also able to match that with speed to get off the line. The problem with Devonta Smith is he's going to get pressed in the NFL.
And he's also
I
small.
don't know how he's going to handle getting pressed in the NFL by a Jalen Ramsey. I don't know how he's going to handle, a person like
Tre'Davious White.
Who? Tre'Davious White.
Stephon Gilmore.
Or Stephon Gilmore. When they put their hands on him, they get inside leverage, and they put that hand on his hip, and they smack him a couple times. I don't know how he's going to get off how he's going to, because route running is so important, but the best route runners, they're able to create separation. How do you create separation when somebody's not scared of your speed? Because you're not going to blow past anybody. We all agree he's not that fast of a guy, so we don't have to worry about that. And you're not physical enough to get off the line. Well, then what do we have? So that's what I'm scared of. He's not overly big. He's not overly tall. He's not oversized. Nobody's scared of him, in terms of
I think he's like 6'1", $170.
Anytime a team isn't scared to press you, that is very dangerous. Because that means that they're not only scared to not press you, they're also not scared to go man-on-man with you. And all of those things, I just think, are intangibles that are actually going to knock him backwards rather than forwards in this process of becoming like a really solid number one wide receiver in the NFL.
But what he does have, his speed isn't special, but his quickness and his body control is special.
That's very true. I don't think I don't know what body control is when you're getting pressed. At some point, it comes down to physicality. And
well, he's gonna have to as he gets older and he gets to an NFL, he's gonna have to get bigger. Obviously, he's gonna have to be in the weight room. But that's up to your training staff.
In the weight room, he's definitely gonna have to get in the weight room. He's definitely going to have his trainer with him. He's going to have to, get on some type of, weight regimen or weight program.
And Silas, let me just tell you this, Silas. Right? This kid was this kid was like 130 pounds when he got to Alabama. Think about that.
And the scary thing is this. A lot of people, they put on that type of weight. It's like they were used to like running around at 70 pounds their entire life. 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds. So now when I make you put on 200 pounds, are you still as good as you were before? Carrying around that weight? Because you weren't used to that weight before, right? So I think there's just too many question marks around a Devonta Smith, which is why I wouldn't draft him. But I definitely think that he should go in the first round. I'm just saying he wouldn't be my pick. Yeah, and here's another, and I'm being fair, Jamar Chase. I was so sold on Jamar Chase. The problem I have with him, I haven't seen you in a year.
See, my issue with Jamar is he doesn't.
I haven't seen you in a year.
I guess my issue with Jamar is he's not that explosive. He's not separating either. But he's also a bigger man.
Yeah.
Way much bigger man.
It's really hard to compare Devonta Smith and Jamar Chase. It's two different type of games, One's on physicality, the other one's on like agility, intangibles, leverage.
Could you see Devonta? You could put Devonta in the slot and he can catch 100 balls though.
Say it one more time.
You can put Devonta Smith in the slot and he can catch 100 balls.
He could. The problem is when a linebacker comes up and presses him. If you get a Matt Milano, for example, and press with him in the slot though, right? You put let's say you go 40 coverage. So you're playing cover 4, and the only rule in cover 4 don't get beat. So here's the thing: Matt Milano, he's inside leverage of Devonta Smith in the slot. So Devonta comes off the ball. If I'm Matt Milano, all I'm saying, if I'm coaching Matt Milano, Matt, all you have to do is get your hands on Devonta Smith. That's all I care about. You get your hands on Devonta Smith, and then my safety's going to release. As soon as Devonta Smith's released, he is then going to get picked up by the safety. So all you need to do is get jammed. Here's the problem. I don't know if a linebacker who can get on Devonta Smith and all you have to do is jam him, I don't know if he can get off the line. I don't know if he's even going to be able to get off the line. And if he does get off the line, like, quarterbacks have to have the ball out in 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So let's say he gets jammed up for 2 seconds. That disrupts the whole play, especially if the ball was supposed to go to him. I mean, it's just a bad thing when a team does not have to fear you coming off the line.